You're watching CoastLife with Leah Rizzo and Charlie Sakaitis.
We did a lot of talking about social media, about technology this week, but we have an update. This actually comes from a story that ran on Coast TV this week. Social media appears to be losing some of its charm amongst the younger generations. 48% of teenagers say online platforms have a, quote, mostly negative effect on their peers. That's according to a Pure Research Center survey. Now, that's an increase of 16% compared to what it was in 2022. Only 11% say social media is mostly positive for young men and women. And how about this? This was the one that surprised me the most. 44% of teens also say they're now spending less time on their phones in general. So maybe, Leah, the kids are all right.
I love it. That's music to my ears. And I actually have, and maybe because we have been talking about it so much and my phone has been listening, some of my algorithms have switched to people, younger people using like 2 phones now. So they'll carry a flip phone like during the day, and then for travel or important places where maybe you need your little handheld pocket computer with you, then they'll switch to their smartphone. But the flip phone, there was nothing more satisfying than angry closing the flip phone.
I do have a good buddy, my friend Nate. He, for years, he had what he called a dumb phone. He did have his other one for when he needed it, but if he was going to be out doing stuff with friends, he would only take the dumb phone so that he could you know, text if you need to, where we meeting up, call if he has to, but it didn't give him access to all that other stuff.
I mean, I think that is one of the reasons why the 90s in particular is so strongly nostalgic, is it was the perfect blend of what felt like peak technology at the time. You know, you had a computer, you had a cell phone, you had access to so many things, but you were still independent of one another. You still had personal time. You still weren't accessible 24 hours a day. And I think that's what people miss.
Yeah, I mean, we had laptops, but they weighed 84 pounds.
Right,
and
it
was
kind of
exactly
inconvenient to use
take it
technology.
everywhere. You could, you know, maybe play Snake on your phone. That was like the level of you know, technology that you were having. It was like one of those old Nokias that you could throw against the wall and the wall would break.
Right.
Yeah, those are the kinds of things that were going on in the 90s.
I think so, and I think that is why there is a certain pull and nostalgia that's so strong and prominent of the 80s, 90s. You know, third places, you had the mall, you had so many places you could be with your friends in person that was encouraged. I mean, even playing video games in the 80s and 90s, you had to do it together, physically in person, where now you can play online together. So I think kids are starting to kind of push back a little bit, and I've thought this for a long time, that like social media, the addictive quality of it was going to be like our generation smoking, where we didn't know how bad it was for us when we were signing up for Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and all the things, and we're like, yeah, it's just social media, it's cute, it's fun, and then didn't realize you're just...
And like smoking, I think that most people can intuit, go, putting smoke into my body probably isn't great,
bad.
But you know, it seems like everybody else is doing it.
But everyone else is doing
That's
it.
how social media is
But
right now.
for
You're
real.
like, this can't be good,
and but
we're doing it anyway.
I also always thought there would be a natural sort of counterculture that when kids start to reject what their parents thought were cool, as we step into those roles of my generation becoming parents, you know, our kids are going to be like, it's not as cool as you thought it was. You guys really posted photos of your dinner everywhere.
We're out here doing tactile things.
You guys were really out there just filming the public, hoping someone would do something stupid, and you're like, well, I guess.
To be fair, sometimes they did.
Sometimes they did. But I think that is reassuring news to hear at this time.
It's nice to see that at least some people in the next generation are going, we're going to back off this a little bit. Maybe go touch some grass somewhere.
Exactly. Get some hobbies, you know, some physical hands-on hobbies. We love to see it. We also love to see more CoastLife. Let's see what's coming up for the rest of the show. Speaking of social media, we're talking exes, we're talking friending on social media, and of course, drama with Spill the Tea.
Another reason to maybe just get rid of that phone for a little while. Plus, the Delaware Manufacturing Association, they stopped by to kind of give us some information that you might need depending on where you live in the area.
And if it's a new home that you're searching for, perhaps we found the place with you. We're going to be taking a tour of a Kingfisher model from the Shaw Brothers. All that fun and more is coming up on CoastLife.